Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that. Alright, 3-piece and a biscuit. Big boss K-Po talk boxer. If I get my soliloquy, remember tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't off yourself. Caught up, man, if I lie, maybe you matter. Peep gang. 80 foes on Wood Swain. Alright. So, Keyshawn Davis, Edwin De Los Santos, press conference. Let's talk about it. Fireworks. I like the fact that Keyshawn Davis is no nonsense. He ain't taking no nonsense from nobody. You know, when they did the face-off and I saw, Edwin De Los Santos grabbed the belt, Keyshawn moved his hand down and then pushed that boy. I was like, oh, he went to smoke. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, yeah. Hey, get that boy, man. You know what I mean? So I like the energy. I think this gonna be a good fight. Now, I'm picking Keyshawn Davis to beat Edwin De Los Santos. The thing is, if Edwin De Los Santos connects on any of his punches, right, on Keyshawn Davis, how he gonna deal with that? That's my question. How is he gonna deal with the power of Edwin De Los Santos? I think I would advise for him to step to Edwin De Los Santos, right? All right, that's what I would advise him to do. Step to that man, right? When you got a power puncher, you gotta let him know, hey man, you in for a long night. You know what I mean? Step to that man, all right? Utilize your jab, slow the fight down. Step to that man, make him one-dimensional. Set up your shots, be smart, but step to him. And I think Keyshawn Davis is going to do that. That's why I feel like it's an excellent game plan, right? Edwin De Los Santos ain't fought in a while, and it's due to, medical reasons. But like I said before, when you got a dude that ain't been in the ring, you step to him. You see, what his makeup is. Now, granted, if he, been fighting, then, you might want to look to use a little lateral movement or look to counter him or look to have him run into a shot. But I think Keyshawn, the best game plan is to step to that man, bro. Step to that man, use angles, but step to him. You know what I mean? Be right there in front of that man, but being smart. You know what I mean? So I think that, Keyshawn gonna do that. And I think if he do that, he gonna dominate Edwin De Los Santos. Now, if he try to fight how Shakur fought, I think that, that's going to give De Los Santos more confidence, and it's going to pose some issues for Keyshawn Davis. So we shall see how this thing goes, but I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Keyshawn Davis wins this fight, hopefully it opens doors for other fights. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to see, what's next for Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Keyshawn fight Shakur Stevenson. I don't care what nobody say. All this soft talk about, well, sometimes family, real family, your friends can be closer. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Fight! Keyshawn need to fight Shakur Stevenson. End of discussion. I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh, they're brothers, they love each other. That's my brother. I love him. He got me right. I don't want to hear that, bro. I want them to fight, bro. I told you I'm still gonna push for that. I don't care what nobody says. Shakur talking about, oh, and those of you who sitting there saying that, I need to fight Shakur, fight me then. Bet. Let's get in the ring. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we grown men at the end of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't come at a grown man like that and think a grown man gonna retreat. Like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do that. No, you just gonna have to whoop me, bro. You feel me? Like, that's how this stuff gonna go. Right? You just gonna have to whoop me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from the old school, bro. I ain't no youngster, man. I ain't one of the youngsters out here, like, oh, I don't want to get whooped, man. I don't care about none of that, but do your thing. Do what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If you with me, hey, I got whooped. Hey, got whooped. Dust myself off, stand back up. All right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I don't understand, man. Like, You know, back in the day when I was growing up, bro, you fought, and you fought. You know what I'm saying? And if you lost, hey, you live to see another day. Like, you know, it is what it is, bro. I don't understand why people act like, oh my God, that's road. These roads down here in Houston crazy. But I don't understand why people like get embarrassed. I'm like, man, shit, I don't care about none of that, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just from a different era, bro. You get whooped, you get whooped. You know, like, all right, dust yourself off, you bleeding. You know, like, all right, cool. You know, let's learn from this situation and let's keep moving. You know what I mean? So, but I'm very excited for this fight. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.